Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to Chantilly in France for our semi-final day of the Nations Cup 2023. Our first match will be between PACA France and Normandy France, a French derby going on here in our first match. PACA France being incredibly strong indeed, and Normandy France being very resilient and stoic in their matches, never giving up and always giving everything. We effectively have for PACA France a all-French team, a professional team against Normandy with father and son combination. Eschencheta along there with Tete Storny and Pierre-Henri Ngumu.
What? Oh, décidément. Sorry.
So here we go, back to our top scorers here. You see Pierre-Henri Ngumu sitting up there on 22 goals. An absolute goal-scoring machine, along with Luis Petit-Loup Jarige on 16. JJ Storny, as you see, playing there with Pierre-Henri on 15. Juan Reyes Tizigazu for Korea on 14. And Kasper Grassman, Hamburg, there on 13. So the goals have been thick and fast, which is good to see. Field in great condition here for this, the first of our semi-finals. In white will be PACA France, and in the light blue will be Normandy. Our lineups for Normandy, playing at number 1. It is Patrick Eschencheta. At number 2, Ulysses Eschencheta. At number 3, Juan Jose Tete Storny. And at number 4 will be Pierre-Henri Ngumu, a cumulative handicap of 12 goals. And for PACA France, playing at number 1 will be Hélène Venou. At number 2, Dorian Bultu. At 3 will be Louis Petit-Loup Jarige, who is very dangerous indeed, quick and goes very fast to goal. And of course, playing at number 4, solid as ever, showing some great skills out here in this tournament, Jules Reine. We have some very quick players indeed there on the field with Tete Storny. The little rabid dog, he's like a little bulldog, he just never gives up. Very strong player indeed, and very quick on the ball, jumping on opportunities wherever he can. And for PACA France, we also have Petit-Loup, who's incredibly dangerous if given opportunities. Give him an inch and he'll take a mile, and he'll exploit it every single time. So we should be in for 2 really good semi-finals here. With this one, we're certainly looking forward to see which of these 2 French teams are going to go through to the main finals on Sunday. And of course, our umpires on the field are Rafa Silva and Guillermo Villanueva, and the third man, Gaston Lucero. And so we're certainly looking forward to this one here as the teams just start to get themselves assembled. Maybe there'll be a little bit of nerves there in this first chukker, and see how we get going through the match. You know that PACA will come out very quickly indeed. And I imagine that the blue team of Normandy will be stoic and solid as ever, unrattleable. Pierre-Henri Ngumu and Tete play very well together indeed, and been playing with the Eschenchetas for quite some time now, so they know each other well. So 2 teams just lining up there on the far side, looking to get this one underway here as quickly as we can. You see Petit-Loup just warming up there, just coming into the line out from the screen from the left. I'll work out which way we will be going. Down there in the PACA camp. So just a little bit of explanation going on there. Players will be knowing these umpires well. Have many matches to get here to this point. We're certainly looking forward to this. So just saying their thank yous and looking forward to getting this one going. Of course, we will get drone views here coming from airsolproductions.com. So the two teams lined up, ball in play. Pierre Henry comes away with this one here now. Pierre Henry taps this one away, out forward. Who's who picked this one up first? Coming away with this one here is Bultu. Bultu picks that one up, but it looks like he just gets hooked off out of that one as he does. We get a whistle on the play. Just trying to make a little bit of something, but unfortunately nothing came of it. We end up with a whistle, so we'll come back a little bit here now. Bultu comes onto it, and it looks like Bultu managed to be going forward here and got a man caught underneath his swing. But we have a spot penalty here now in favour of Normandy, being teed up there by Pierre-Henri Ngumo. Pierre-Henri circling round on this here now. Pierre-Henri circling round up onto the play here now. Pierre-Henri taps this forward into some space here now. Tete going up a little bit further forward, goes with the big one here this time, drives that one up the field, looking for Tete at the front door, or looking for Patrick, looking for Ulis rather, but it's going to be picked up here now by Reigns. Reigns gets put in his play, coming back to help out once again there is Elena Venu. Venu going out into some open space here now, looking to get this one underway. Unfortunately, the ball goes up and down, got a little bit of a bounce onto that one there. Bultu couldn't pick it up either, but it's going to be Patrick to take the turning play round here now. Sorry, it's actually Ulis takes it round in the black helmet, takes it on forward, but now leaves it in turn there for Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri taps it up forward once more, looking for the shot if he can, goes with a long shot, just gets half stopped in the play there, but first onto this one with Rain. Rain comes onto it, just checks up in the bottom there, backhand comes in once more, opening it up here now to link up with Reigns on the far side. Rain waiting for some players to try and get up forward so he can get this ball driven up, but as we do, we get a whistle on the play. So Storney just dribbling that ball forward and taking it back, and it looks like this ball will now get taken further up. As you see, there's just a little bit of interference there, just blocking him his way. Unfortunately, Ulis just got caught in the line of play, and this is going to get moved up further than the halfway, up to about the 60-yard line for a penalty 4. So the ball will get dropped down here now on the 60-yard line with Packer teeing this one up. And Petit-Loup to tee this one up here now. Petit-Loup been very strong with his penalties as well as his field goals as well. A great asset to this team. Just warming up nicely here now. Normandy looking to stop this one here. Petit-Loup comes forward here now. Gets the driving shot. It's along the ground. Can they stop this one here? And he tries to stop that one there. Does Pierre-Henri, but it looks like it's gone wide. Wide it goes. And this ball's just going to get placed on the back line here. Just allowing that one to drift out over the back line. It's going to be brought back into play here by Pierre-Henri. You see Patrick going up forward, looking to take control of his man to keep the marking tight as Pierre-Henri brings this one in. In goes Storney. Storney drives that one out into some open space. Does Pierre-Henri for Storney. Storney at pace once again. Storney being ridden off hard. Storney tries to pick this one up from behind him. Couldn't quite do so. But in coming onto that one there is Patrick. He gets hooked off out of it there. But it's Pierre-Henri onto his near side. Drives this one up forward once more. But the backhand trying to close that back door there was Reigns, but unfortunately unable to do so. But it's going to be Pierre-Henri to pick it up once again. Just takes that one away there from Venu, but quickly back onto it here now to try and tidy things up. It is going to be Patrick Traction. No, it stakes that one forward and drives in towards goal. No, it was actually Tete Storney. Storney hovered over the ball there and drove that one forward, but it just goes wide. It looks like it's come off a defender, and we'll be having a corner, a safety 60, a penalty 6 here. And it looks like Pierre-Henri's teeing it up. Tete has been taking quite a lot of the long penalties. Tete goes with the driving shot and it gets deflected off a defender, so therefore so just waiting for play to be called. Play's been called. Pierre-Henri Ngumo up to the play here now. Pierre-Henri goes with a shot. He gets hold of that one. It's along the ground. It gets stopped there. Nice stop there by Bultu, but it looks like he's going to try to pick it up there. It does Tete, but he just gets caught out on the line. Quick as he is, unfortunately, on this occasion here. And we can see on the replay here now, the ball comes in. It gets stopped there nicely. Tete tries to come in, but in doing so does so on too acute an angle. And just gets picked up. And we'll move this one immediately up to the halfway line. Or in fact the umpires are moving this all the way forward to a 60 up the other end, as he was last man through. So therefore we have another penalty this time. In favour of Pack of France, being teed up once again there by Petilou, who's looking forward to trying to get this one up and over this time. Another warm-up swing. Hopefully that arm's a little bit looser this time. Coming round on a really nice rhythm. Comes up onto this one. This time he gets hold of it nicely and it's over the top. But it looks like that one's gone wide again. Oh, there's a little bit of tenseness, a little bit of nerves. These are opportunities that really need to be capitalised on. And Pierre-Henri brings it back in here now for Normandy. Pierre-Henri taps it up forward. Coming in to put the pressure on him there. Isabel too, but coming back there. Now this time you have Tete going off on the move here now, working well together. It just falls a little bit short, but Pierre-Henri gets away from his man, comes through at pace with momentum, just short of the halfway line. He'll pick this one up on the boards, just checking up the play, coming back to put pressure on him there. Isabel too, he keeps on going down, does Pierre-Henri Ngumo. Ngumo on the move once again. Ngumo picks it up on the near side, drags it forward once more. This time gets hooked off out of the play. Who's next up onto this one here? And it looks like for Pack of France, it is going to be Petilou. Petilou makes a turn there and puts defence into his tack, looks over his shoulder to see where his marking man is. Oh, and he's just over the top of that one there. Can he get back onto it? Yes, it looks like he can, but this time just once more off the cane. They're all over the top of that one there. Who's going to be first onto it? Petilou, first round up onto it. Pierre-Henri was just thinking about it, but just not quite able to get in there. Let him have the play. Now he comes in with the ride off and takes possession of the ball. Does Pierre-Henri, flicks one way, comes to in behind him there, comes away from him here now. Looks to drag that ball forward from behind him. Has he shown too much of that one to Petilou? But Petilou, unfortunately, just dancing all over the ball, and we have a whistle on the play. Some very clever stick work there, and possibly a little fortuitously there by Pierre-Henri. Just push that forward, and as you see on that one there, Petilou just coming across and over the top of the ball, impeding his play. So we have a free change here now once more, and this is going to get moved up for another penalty 4. So Pierre-Henri Ngumo looking to tee this one up here. There's Petilou getting onto this little grey. He's done a lot of damage with this horse so far through this tournament, so let's see what he can do here in the second half of this first chukker. And it looks like we're going to have Tete to take it here now this time. Pierre-Henri having first crack at it, but it's going to be Tete coming on it. Tete Storney, 5 goals polo, 10 goals in paddle. Great horseball player. So, Tete comes up with this one here. He drives and shoots it well, but once more it's gone to the right. Out to the right-hand side. They can tell that this is a big semi-final here. Tete up here, sends it wide. As you saw on the scores before, 22 goals were scored there by Pierre-Henri, and Tete was in there on 15, I think it was, but we're back into play once again. Out on the far side, Bultu comes away with it here now. Bultu coming through with power and momentum. Coming up the field here now, going back, trying to look after Girard, but the backhand comes in by Tete. It gets picked up, gets stopped in its tracks now. But it's been picked up by Venu on the near side. Elena Venu coming forward onto it, but she gets ridden off out of that play, leaving the ball in turn there for Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri picks it up, but it's now picked up once again. Looking to come forward there is Jarish. Jarish Petilou comes forward, but we got a whistle on the play. A little bit of a melee. And you can just see there, just getting themselves across that line. As you see, Pierre-Henri also trying to scoop this one out. Got players all over it there, and unfortunately for Normandy, but fortuitously there for PACA France, we now have a penalty being dropped down here from the 30-yard line. A short penalty in favour of PACA France, looking to open up the score here. So Petilou this time comes up to it, he drives that one forward, and it's through the goal it is. So finally we have one on the board. Very close contested it is so far. Neither of these teams allowing each other to get into their rhythm, as Petilou comes away with this one here now. Just puts it away. Very nicely indeed, opening up the score here. So two teams lining up in the middle of the field once more. Quick change there by Pierre-Henri. So ball back into play it is. Off the line it comes here now. And it is Julien Pony just balking on a little bit there, and you got stopped in his tracks there, got well marked. Backhand comes in there by Petilou, looking to pick that one up there was Julien, but we have Pierre-Henri coming around the front, and let's see what the umpires can unpick out of this one here. And you can see on our replay, the backhand comes in, but it's possibly the fact that we had a teammate of Pierre-Henri's coming between the players. But they were in the right, as we find that unfortunately umpires deeming that Julien Rain came from one side to the other on that line. And so Pierre-Henri Ngumour to take the penalty here now, with Tete standing in close, just draws it up here now to ball two to draw the man in. Take advantage here now. Off he goes himself here now. He has Tete in behind. This time checks up, looks to come round. Just coming up onto this point here now. Just straightens himself up once again. Does Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri up on the move here now. Pierre-Henri, and he couldn't quite get back onto that one. He just shows too much, allows too much down for Bultu. Slightly soft. Backhand coming in it, but just crossing the line to track. He's taking on a stick side. Was Petilou, as Pierre-Henri got himself established on that line. Near side play every day. We can see this on our replay here now. So, another spot penalty. And let's see what Pierre-Henri and his team can do on this one here now. He's still some way out. Pierre-Henri. He's got Tete going forward this time. Shortens down the angle. This time levels up onto that one there. Drives that one up into the throes of things, but first to surface up onto this one here. We've got players coming on the meat of it as well, but it looks like it is Venu. Venu came away with it, but just once again, as Girard tries to play the backhand, does, but there's too much traffic in behind him, and in comes Rain. Rain comes away here this time. He knows he's got Pierre-Henri out there with him, and it is going to be Julien Rain there going down the boards and gets a better of him there. He's on a flyer here now, and it's unlike anybody to get past Pierre-Henri on his horses, and it's going to be Julien Rain coming back here at pace, back onto this one, looking for the straighting pass. Got a little bit too much cut onto that one there. Girard can't get onto it. Trying to get onto it there is Storney. Storney gets blocked and stopped in his traffic there, and the ball gets picked up and taken out towards his far side there by Petitloup. Petitloup's backhand puts it back into the throes of things. Half gets cleared away there by Pierre-Henri as he gets hooked off out of it, but once more it's cleared away this time by Tete, who sends it into the throws once more, but it's picked up by Julien. Julien couldn't pick that one up. Oh, they really are marking so tightly, it's almost looking a bit scrappy. The first hooter has gone, and therefore, ladies and gentlemen, we have a whistle on the play, and that there will end chuck number one, with the score being it's 1 goal to back of France, and Normandy still looking to open up their account. And so we'll just go to a few messages and adverts from Pololine. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to all our viewers. We'd love to give you a shout out if you can. Get on Facebook or get on to Twitter or Instagram. We can give you a shout out, possibly. Let's see who's up there. Nice and early to watch these matches here in Chantilly. Of course, Instagram, Pololine OK, Pololine Int for Facebook. Or just go into Facebook and look at your messages. Look up Pololine and it'll drop the screen down. Pololine on Twitter and on TikTok, Pololine OK. So, ladies and gentlemen, to unpick that, the umpires have dropped the ball down on the 5B on the halfway line from midfield penalty in favour of Normandy. Just being teed up there by Tete as we wait for Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri, a little bit like a veteran Faria. He's always in perfect timing. Never late, never early. So, players called. Back 30 yards, it is going to be Pac of France. As Pierre-Henri has Tete in there close by him. Taps it the once, brings it forward up to his marker, absorbing one more man in the team. Drives that one up there, pushes that forward, looking up there for Tete. Good work there. Tete couldn't quite pick that one up. He's just taken away slightly there by Reims, but it's going to be Bultou pick this one up here now for Pac of France. Bultou taps it forward, out of the way, out of danger zone here now. Over the top of that one there. Looking to try and come onto Rain on his near side, avoids that hooking play there from Patrick. Patrick gets to him this time, can't get onto that one there, Cam Venu, but it's now left by Ulysse. Ulysse goes up forward and leaves it for Storny. Tete sends this one into the middle of the field, goes a bit more acute angle there for Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri gets hooked off out of it, but managed to retain possession once again. Pierre-Henri going back, they know they can't let him have a go at this one here. He gets marked off out of it there by Petitloup, but Petitloup's working hard on him and he leaves that ball, scoots off out of the side, and Bultou comes in, they're double banging him here now, just having to work extra hard there is Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri takes control once more, flicks it forward, keeps possession of this ball, flicks it away there from Petitloup, looking for a way through, tries to get back onto it there. There's Petitloup, and Petitloup on the move here now. Petitloup breaks away here from the pack. Petitloup has gained a few yards, but it's going to be Tete coming back hard. Tete Storny drops the hammer down and he's off, but it's Petitloup, that lovely controlled half swing, keeping an eye on Tete. Just once more, we'll go with the half swing here now. Goes a little bit wide, tries to scoop that one in, but it looks like it's just going wide. And just out over the back line it is. He did everything right, but just pushed it wide on that last approach shot when he tried to scurry along and get going a little bit quicker. So wide it goes. A let off there for the Normandy team. Unfortunate there for Petitloup. Not quite got his focus in yet as Pierre-Henri decides to bring this ball back into play. Pierre-Henri once more pulling ball to in, levelling it, team numbers up. Keeping a man there with him close. Cuts this one out here now. Hopefully trying to get onto that one there. But first is going to be Storny, but too much of an acute angle. Came swooping in there, but just not quite quick enough, not quite enough distance. Remember, it's all about safety. So you see he comes in onto that one there, but coming up in behind, you got Cranes who's got onto that line well. But Tete, not this time, young man. So the ball's going to be dropped down for a spot penalty here in favour of Pack of France, looking to take advantage of this territory. Julien Rein tees the ball up.
So here we are at
Julien
85 yards. A little bit difficult, the angle.
tees up the play here now. Looks towards the goal, looks to see what his options are. They're all marking each other really closely, so he decides to bring this one in. Closes down that angle. Tete comes to him, looking to make him make the play. Does so, tries to drive that one through. It comes off a little bit of traffic. Who's going to pick this one up? And it looks like it comes onto it here now. Tries to push his way through there. And it's going to be Julien once more. Julien looks to throw with the under the neck in towards goal, but it looks like that one there has just gone wide, shadowed out over the back line. There by Patrick Eisencheta. So the ball placed on the back line once more. Here in Jacques number 2, 1-0 is the score in favour of Pack of France. So Normandy's Pierre-Henri Ngumou brings this one back into play. Pierre-Henri drives this one, takes it forward, just keeps tapping it, gets a little bit of ground, does what he can, pushes it up here now. Very tactically playing that one up there for Tete, but Tete's been spoiled and hassled, and it's going to be Chirage come out with it. Petitloup, but he gains possession once more, but he's over the top of it as Beltou hooks him off out of it. So in comes Pierre-Henri to help him out once more, but coming in behind to try and give Pierre-Henri a little bit of space and time, but coming around the front there and managing to get away with that one there, but the ball comes off this play here once again, but it is going to be Pierre-Henri looking to make a break here now. Pierre-Henri Ngumou up over the halfway line. This should stop and come down. Just checked that ball up there a little bit, did Storny, to keep possession of it. Storny goes out a little bit wide here now. Tete drops a hammer now. Nice little show and go, but gets well hooked off out of it there by Vanu. And as Julius tries to come onto it, he's just crossing over and impeding the play. So we get a whistle on that play. And we can see on our replay that Storny's off on the move here now. Vanu gets the better of him there. But coming in onto that one there, just coming inside the line, did Julius. So the ball will be dropped down here now for a penalty 5 in favour of Pack of France. And once more for our Polarline viewers, thank you very much indeed to Clinova. The rehydration tablet, very important for when playing and also not playing in warm weather. Needing those salts and minerals to get that water to rehydrate yourself. But there it is. Rein sends this one up. Nice weighted pass up the front door, looking there for Vanu. But first onto it is going to be Pierre Ngumou. Ngumou being met there, turns the ball back, but it looks like it's going to be Petitloup to try and pick this one up here now. Petitloup on the play, but shows a little bit too much of that one. There's Pierre-Henri, steals it off on the near side. In goes Vanu, working well. Puts the pressure on him, yields off, now leaves that one there for Petitloup. Oh, and he leaves out with fine thoughts. Tawny was going to take it. He comes back onto it and has to go back himself, so he goes out in some open space. But Bull 2 is looking to try and slip there in front of him, and he does. He gets away with it, slips that one in front, goes with the cut shot, opens that up that backwards now here now. But coming onto it quickly, there comes Storny. Storny sends the backhand, opens it up here now for Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri avoiding that hooking play. Very clever play there, but it just leaves that one behind in the next play. Called off it there is Vanu, leaving it for Petilou. Petilou tries to turn this one away. Petilou gets ridden off out of that one there, but it's going to be Bull 2 to pick it up. But no, now it's going to be Rain. Rain comes forward with it once again. Julien tapping this one underneath the neck here, looking for goal number 2. He sends it so far, couldn't get the backhand in, but backhanded off out of there beautifully by Storny. Storny. Backhand being first met there by Petilou, comes off the pony, tries to come back onto it on the near side. There's Bull 2 on his near side play, but it looks like that one's just going to get taken away from the danger zone once again. But Petilou picks it up once more. Looks like he wants to try and get into that one there. Does Patrick, but we get it. And there it is. They let that play on and he yields off it, and it's going to be Petilou to put it away. So he just waits there, just lets the man yield off out of the way, makes the shot. Unfortunately, Pierre-Henri couldn't quite stop that one there. So the score now is 2 goals it is to Pack of France.
This charter, they are winning. They are doing a great job. Powerful team.
So 2 teams lining up on the far side once again. Just waiting for a couple of players who are quickly changing from the Normandy side. Pierre-Henri. And it would be Patrick changing there. And here comes Bull 2-2. So, Bull. Or should I say Bull 2 as well? So, ball into play. Julius comes away with that one there. Julius takes this one a bit further up the field here now, but it's Storny. Storny on the play. Storny looking to get away there for Rain. Avoids the hooking play. Tries to pick the bouncing ball up on the near side. Beautifully at the top of the volley there. Settles down onto it. Looks for that cut shot. And a beautiful cut shot sent in there, but has it got enough legs on it? And trying to get up onto that one there. And it looks like it's just still there by the goalpost, just wide. And it is Petilou to pick it up. Petilou there with Pierre-Henri. Oh, there's so many opportunities, but just not managing to convert these opportunities into points. So next up is Reigns. Reigns just gets taken off out of that one nicely there. Perfect ride off there by Tete. The first bell goes. Tete trying to weave his way through here now. Tete Storny. He's got white shirts all over him, and his backhand comes in there once again. But it's going to be cleared away here. Petilou comes away with it now here. Petilou on attack. Petilou looks over his shoulder to see where Storny is, but he also coming up the shorter line there. It's Pierre-Henri. Petilou at pace. Goes with the shot. Puts it in towards the middle. Picked up there. Beautifully in there by Pierre-Henri, giving himself a little bit of space and time. Oh, but there goes the hooter, ladies and gentlemen. And that there will end chukker number 2. There's like the idea of Pierre-Henri taking it away from them. Just be able to give himself space and time to set up the play. But it looks like he's just run out of time, and the score at the end of chukker number 2 is 2 goals it is to Pack of France, and Normandy still looking to open up their account. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go to a few messages and adverts from Polo Line.
Découvrez le Grand Pavillon Chantilly, hôtel 4 étoiles, à seulement 40 minutes de Paris, idéal pour vos week-ends à la campagne ou vos événements d'entreprise. Le Grand Pavillon Chantilly se situe à 5 minutes de Chantilly et propose une offre de restauration, un spa de 1200 m² et un kids club pour les petits. Venez vous déconnecter, loin de l'agitation urbaine.
They say your eyes flash like lightning, so sweet and all-seeing, that your smile is like 100 full autumn moons.
ended up. Good to see Amina Osman tuning in there onto Facebook, watching this live. And so be thrown from the inside out to get this underway once again, where Pierre-Henri was taking the ball back to try and make a bit extra space for him to make his defensive play, but just ran out of time. This game's very tight indeed, these players knowing each other so well. Nobody's been allowed to get into the flow of things so far yet. The backhand comes in. Bultu picks that one up. Bultu up on the play, just going to have to yield off him, going to have to give him enough space, but we get a whistle on that play. As Pierre-Henri tries to come in, he thought he had given him enough space, but the umpire's deciding otherwise. And we can see on the replay here now, he just comes, he's just across him, and the pony just still blocking him as Pierre-Henri comes in. So we have a penalty for a 60-yard penalty in favour of Paca, looking to extend their lead a little bit more here now. So it's being teed up by Petilou again for the 60-yard penalty. Players called. Petilou. Nice and relaxed. Petilou comes in, he strikes it well. Is it straight enough? Our goal judges will tell us, but once more it's just gone wide. There's been 11, that's number 12 fouls so far here in this match. They've got it all to play for, and it's just encouraging a little bit of fouls with a bit of melees, a bit of scrimmaging going on as Pierre-Henri brings it in underneath the neck. He comes with this one here, looking for Tete, swaps over onto a stick side, dribbles this one up forward, flicks it forward up in the air here now. Trying to get back to him is Petilou, checks up, looks to come back inside him, lets the player just overshoot a little bit here. Here's the call, drives that one up, trying to get it up here now for Pierre-Henri, but it looks like coming into that one there, tries to pick that one up. Was right, but it's not going to be possible. It's going to be Pierre-Henri, waiting for that bouncing ball just to settle a bit, and on his near side, finishing off a beautiful goal there by Pierre-Henri Ongomo, starting it off from the back line, sending it out there to Tete Storni, shut it down and let him get forward and on the move here now. And you see on the replay, the ball just bobbling a little bit and comes the other side, and he just pulled that one in on the near side. Beautiful goal there by Pierre-Henri Ongomo, making the score now 2 goals is to Paca France and 1 goal to Normandy. It is once more. Julie sends it up, but it gets backed out of it there by Julien. Julien's ball picked up now by Pierre-Henri, got ridden off out of it, tries to come back onto the play, but once again it is going to be trying to pick this one up a little bit more, and it's going to be Julien up onto the play here now. He's over top of that. No, he managed to keep control of it. It is Julien Rain coming forward here once more. Julien into a little bit of space here now, looking for his players to give him a little bit of support. A little bit. In comes the hooking play, just avoids Tete Storni on that one there, backhand, but it looks like it's going to be Pierre-Henri picks this one up. Pierre-Henri on the move here once again. Petilou going back there with him. He's just going to check up on these boards. He's got Tete waiting out there in front, but coming in is Julien Rain to put the pressure on him as Petilou goes back to Tete. Tete comes back to give a little bit of support here now for Pierre-Henri to set up the play and try and get this one going back towards the goal once more as Tete Storni picks up the mantle here now. Tete drives this one up forward across the field, out in some open space. Just trying to get onto it though, but it looks like Venu has control of her man and can't get onto it, but it's going to be picked up by Bultu. Bultu on his near side, back onto a stick side over the top of it this time. Venu couldn't quite pick that one up this time, and it is going to be Girard looks to pick it up, but once more Petilou comes in to tidy up the pieces and gets a bit of a thump and a bump there by Pierre-Henri, but play continues with Petilou coming forward. Petilou up onto that one there. Sends it up there for Julien. Julien sends it in, and a lovely driving shot there by Venu. Venu sends it forward once more. Going up onto this one here, it is going to be Tete and Julien. Tete gets the measure of the treasure on that one there and turns back inside and up on the move once again. Just show and go there and drops the hammer down and gets up past Bultu. What has Bultu got? Can he get to him? Storni on the move here now. Storni once again. Storni gets hooked off out of it, and who's the next player coming onto it? And it looks like it's going to be Rain. Sends a tail backhand, well read and anticipated by Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri comes forward, looks to see where the goal is and looks to weave his way through and sends a driving shot. There's nothing anybody can do about what done, and puts it through. Back-to-back goals there by Pierre-Henri Ongomo, levelling up the scores here at 2 goals apiece here in Shaka number 3. Pierre-Henri just read that well, anticipated, got onto it, and just flicked that one straight over the top. There's nothing poor Elena could do about that one. So, Pierre-Henri quickly changing ponies, has his bull too, and back to the middle of the field they will go to continue this match here. Looks like we're about to start to get this to open up a little bit, which is good to see.